Welcome, welcome, welcome back to Truth Quest. My name is Aaron Moriarity. I will be your host. We're going to go on a quest for truth together. How are you doing, everybody? I'm doing pretty good myself. Thank you very much. And we got some messages over here. Let's see who is over here in the chat. Well, welcome, Catherine Weiss. Welcome to the program. And our good friend Austin Morris. Oh, you know what? We need to put on our little music, don't we? Yeah. Where'd it go? There it is. Alrighty then. Okay, where were we when I interrupted myself? Oh, hello there, Mud Rabbit. Welcome to the program. And it looks like we have Emily is with us. Hello, Emily. Good to see you here. And it's Operation Shutdown. We're just downrange of strange, where the outrageous is contagious, and the paranormal is, of course, the new normal. And Dark Brain, welcome, buddy. Good to see you here. And what's this? Oh my goodness, Catherine Weiss throwing down 30 big ones. Thank you so much. Helps to keep the program rolling along here. And we're back on Facebook again. Can you believe it? Can you believe we're back on Facebook? Just, they let me on now. I don't know what happened. I don't know what changed. 4 or 5 weeks off of there. Actually, it was kind of nice to take a break from it, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's good to take a break every now and then. I got a lot more done on my book, that's for sure. Yeah. Well, lots is happening. Did you hear about this guy who was one of the people that was going after Trump for the Trump-Russia collusion fake story that was just, I think he was just arrested for colluding with Russia? I mean, it's wow. You see, I think they're so corrupt that they thought, oh, all we have to do is look into Trump. We'll find some corruptness because everyone does the corrupt thing here. But he doesn't. Homie don't do that. Homie don't do that. Homie don't play that. And everybody's saying hello to everybody. So that's kind of ironic. I think you find more of that. And over on Twitter, everyone was so happy that Rob Reiner famously tweeted out the other day that that's it. I'm not going to tweet again until Trump is in prison or something like that. Everyone's like, oh, thank God, thank goodness. And then he just tweets again. He tweeted again. It's like he just can't stop. It's so hilarious. These people. Can you imagine? Can you imagine being that? The hair. Oh yeah, my hair kind of wigged out a little bit on me today. It's got its own ideas sometimes. Sometimes it does exactly what I want it to do. Other times, I don't have much of a say. It just kind of takes. It's got a ducktail. The hair, yeah, is it? How's the back look? I don't know. I don't know how it looks. It's got a ducktail. That's what they call it, a ducktail, a DA, a duck's a DA, ducktail. That's where the hair kind of like comes together in the back. It's like a back of a duck, right? Yeah. Oh. Yes, Austin is from Tennessee. Tennessee, yes. I've been there once to go to Graceland down there. It was quite something else, let me tell you. Quite something else. A lot of interesting things happened there. And when you wear your hair like this, you get a lot more Elvis stories when you're traveling around in Memphis, believe me. My cab driver one time his mother was one of Elvis's cooks. And so he was telling me and the people I was with the story. It was a very interesting story. So she needed a ride home, and there was no one around, and Elvis said, "I'll give you a ride." So he gives her a ride home, and he drops her off, and he notices a bunch of kids looking all sad. He's all confused. He's "Why are all these kids so sad? It was just Christmas a couple days ago." She said, Well, Elvis, a lot of these kids didn't get anything for Christmas." He said, "Really?" She said, "Yeah." Well, later that week, a truck showed up and gave Christmas presents to every house on the block, both sides. No word of who it came from, but they knew. They knew. See, he never really bragged about what he did with his money. He just did it quietly. From the Jungle Room, yeah. I'm looking forward to Truth Quest live streams from the Jungle Room, yeah. Very sad that Lisa Marie passed away. Lisa Marie Presley, of course, the only verified child of Elvis, of course. Did Elvis have any other kids? I don't know. Well, there's 30,000 Elvis impersonators, so do the math. There you go. Yeah. Actually, I had a friend in high school who claimed that her father was Elvis. That's what her mother told her. It was Elvis. And she told me that. She didn't tell anybody that. She didn't really like telling people that. She's since passed away. But that's what her mother, and she did actually kind of look like she could have been Elvis's daughter. Yeah. Her name was Valerie Langley. So I don't know if that was true or not, but that's what her mother told her. So there you go. Elvis is still alive, Just Josh says. Hello, Just Josh. Welcome to the program. Yeah, a lot of people think that. Yeah. He was born in 1935, so he could be alive still. Hey, Metaverse. Good to see you too. Yeah, I had a week off, a forced week off by the good people over there at YouTube because of something someone said on my channel a year ago. Episode 52, we're on episode 293, so it was a while ago. Yeah. Well, I hope you're all having a great evening this Monday. Hope you all had a good weekend. And you're all ready for the big week ahead here. Desktop might be better. Oh, yeah. Did you hear, folks? Now, I don't know if you heard this or not, but apparently since Nancy Pelosi is back home again, she's not waving the gavel at work. She's kind of swinging it around at home there with her husband. And so she went ahead and had the place, supposedly had the whole house exorcised, like an exorcism. Did you hear this? Did you hear this? Well, it seems that they got a photograph of moments right during the time of the exorcism of the Pelosi house out there in California. And so this is pretty interesting. Now, I don't know if you see any difference. She looks almost identical, but something different. And then the rumor has it that just moments after this photo was taken, she disappeared. So there she is. There's Nancy Pelosi. I'm melting. Oh, and she hasn't been seen. There was just a hat and a broom and clothes there in a pile. Oh, that's good news, Mud Rabbit. Yes, flying around on her broomstick. That's right. Not anymore. I think she melted when they exercised it. But actually, someone now from the area there is calling her out, saying, "No, you didn't," like the diocese or the people that you would call. Well, she probably called the Ghostbusters, right? Who knows? I'll get you, my pretty. Yeah. So Andrew's going to be on, quite frankly, the 28th. That's great. That's awesome. Yeah, I was glad to help get that thing started over there. Because, he's got a very large, diverse audience. And I think a lot of people maybe haven't heard of Andrew in his audience. So, yeah. Never mind the man behind the curtain. That's right. Pulling all the strings. Oh, Madpo, welcome to the program. Reports of dead flying monkeys all over the streets of that neighborhood. Yeah, I heard that too. Project Pegasus. Awesome. I trust the Ghostbusters more than Congress. Yeah. Wouldn't you? Hey, it's Peggy Dancer. Welcome to the program. Oh, great. That's awesome. Andrew on the foxhole. That's going to be great. Your second time there. Second time on, quite frankly. There you are. And he just has such a great show, doesn't he? I really like his shows. Oh, here's a meme that's going around. It's like, the first one was like, okay, you could only save 2. And I'm like, like the house, the building's burning, you can only save 2. I would say you take the dog, and of course the dog's going to run back in after you rescue it. So the dog twice. That's what I would say. I would say save the dog twice. That way you avoid having to make those other decisions that you just don't want to make. Right? See for sure. Yes, Metaverse is with me on that one. Good answer. Yeah. Save the dog twice. Well, look how cute he is. I mean, and plus, the value of that creature is far superior to anyone else I can see there, as far as I can tell. What do you think? The dog and the thing with the balloon. Oh, you can't see it for the bubble? Oh, that's like a scary clown. That's like a scary clown. Gee. Yeah, that'd be a tough one. Just save the dog twice and you won't have to worry about it. You just won't have to worry. Hank quickly realized he totally wasted the first of his 3 wishes. Gee, I wonder what that wish might have been. Gosh, Hank. Oh boy. A little visual humor for you. Here's, Peanuts. Wonder what it would be like if our roles were reversed. What if you were the master and I were your dog? I thought I was the master. Exactly. Right? Who picks up whose poo? Who's the master? Dog and the clown. Okay. CC, senor. Yeah, although those aren't the type of ones that actually lay the eggs. That's the male version of the chicken. A rooster. A rooster. You heard that song Rooster Rock by Brian Setzer? It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, baby. Pretty cool. Yeah, Rooster Rock. It goes something like this. Well, in this barnyard, I'm king cock of the roost. I stay out all night just drinking that moonshine juice. And I don't show a crow till the crack of noon. And all the hens go coo, coo, cock-a-doodle-doo. Look at that rooster rock. Coo, coo, cock-a-doodle-doo. Look at that rooster rock. Ain't ever seen a rooster do such a crazy pop. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool song. Check it out. I don't want to play it here because I might get struck. You get struck. Chickens in your yard. Do you have the kind of chickens that can still fly up into the trees? Then you gotta like walk around with the basket and try to catch the eggs as they fall. That's always fun. There's a fun game to play. Chickens in your yard. Well, that'd be cool. I was thinking about having chickens, but you know what? I'm just not very good with animals and plants. So I don't know. Do you hear this? At the WEF, UN regulator issues a stern warning to Elon Musk. If you don't comply and regulate speech, the UN will issue sanctions. Well, they already. Did you know that Elon Musk is? He's been jabbed and boosted, not because he wanted to, because he was forced to, because he had to be at certain events and he had to do that to travel, and he had some effects. So I don't think a threat from the WEF non-elected officials that don't mean anything to anybody would be able to sanction Elon over anything, right? I don't know. I don't know. Well, friends, here's the call in if anyone wants to call in. All right? Not really Elon. Okay. Well, some people claim he's an alien. And yeah, he might mess them just for the lulz. He might be doing this whole thing because of that, so he can get the prosecute Fauci thing rolling. And maybe that was the whole reason for the warp speed, to bring everything out into the open so it can be exposed for what it is. Yeah, I don't know. All I know is there's an awful lot of people who took it who are now praising those who saw the folly and didn't fall for the ruse. You know? Yes, Elon was a character in Mars Project by Werner von Braun, circa 1948. Yep. Yep. And you know what else I was thinking about? You know how Andrew Brashago talks about how when he was in the Project Mars, that the principal guy, the head guy of Project Mars was Howard Hughes. But Howard Hughes was supposed to have been dead by then. So then the question is, okay, did he fake his death, or did they use their time travel abilities to go back into the past and bring him into that part of time to work on that project? That's something that might, who knows? You know, I just worry too, friends, about all these technologies that Andrew talks about, and all the people that were working on this stuff. They're all gone now. So was that information passed on to the next level of people, or did it just die out? That's the problem with keeping it too much of a secret. But yeah, I wondered about that, if Howard Hughes was really like from the past, or that he faked his death and continued to work into dark projects like that. I don't know. It's something to ponder and wonder about. Probably no chance that we can get an answer on it. I'm not holding my breath. What else we got here? Look at this. This is the brilliantly designed bat plane from the 1989 Batman that Tim Burton did. Now, I did not like the Batmobile, the new Batmobile, but this bat plane that looks like the emblem, beautiful. But the only thing I don't like about it is they crashed it on its maiden flight. Are you kidding me? Batman? Really? You crashed it? That thing? It's kind of a cool thing. Wouldn't you want to, like, not crash it? I don't think he did the test pilot enough. But anyway, that's the original line drawing, the drafting drawing for it. Isn't that cool? Top view, side view, back view. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. When you lied on your resume but still got the job. Police dog. George Santos. Oh, did you see? They got a video of George Santos in drag now. Oh, I wish I would have had that pulled up. Oh, man. Someone dug that up. It exists. But, and I'm starting to think about this George Santos guy. And I'm like, wait a minute. Do you think maybe he is a Democrat plant? Because, I mean, he's a drag queen, seems like more of a left-wing type thing. I don't know. Of course, there's goofy stuff on both sides, right? All right, let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, ever seen this? Ever seen an Antifa debit card that can automatically be funded after doing all these things that they do? Gang stalking? Here's what it looks like. Yeah, there it is. See, these people are all being paid. They're not burning those cars for fun. They're being paid. Who's paying them? They should all be shook down and get all these anti-fascist, all this German Soros-connected stuff, and arrest Soros. He's the one that's facilitating the mass migrations into all of these countries. He's the one behind it. He's the one the country's going, yeah, just go. I got the ticket for you. Go walk that way. Yeah, it's very sick. Mars project had 10 spaceships and 70 men leaving Earth for a 3-year mission to Mars, all with conventionally fueled chemical rockets. Oh, you're talking about the one that got there in 1964? Their leader's name was Elon. Oh, in the book, okay. Interesting. Who names their kid Elon these days, right? Who would name their kid Elon? I don't know. Let's name him Elon. Who would even think of that? I didn't even know it was a name, right? That's why I like hearing different names. Different names. And what do we got here? Oh, here's the weather in my neck of the woods here. Check that out. Going to be kind of not too bad the next couple days. Then it starts to get colder around Monday. High of 10, low 3. That's not good. That's just not good at all. Did you see the header of the show today? Did you? Did you know? About the same weather here, Mad Pogue? Really? What state are you in? I always forget where people are. Hard to keep track. Holy frog riddle, Batman. All it says is keck. Yeah, another bat meme. Gotta throw Peppy in there too. So I think this is going to go somewhere. They're going to figure out what keck means, right? Of course, it means LOL. Oh, Wisconsin, about 3 hours southwest of me. Okay, Mad Pogue. That's right. I should have remembered that. Elon equals energized laser operational navigation, in my humble opinion. Something just off with that character. Yeah. Char actor. Character. Char actor. Yeah. Every year, you know, living in an area where you have to shovel the weather, and it gets really cold. The whole idea of global warming has a kind of a nice sound to it, but it never seems to pan out. Still shoveling the weather. Still shoveling it. Okay. The later scaled down Mars expedition was described in a book written with Willie Lee circa 1957. Okay, 2 chemically fueled rocket ships with 12 men going to Mars, but the same 3-year mission profile. 3 years. Illustrations were by Chesley Bonestell. These paintings were gorgeous, so I don't doubt that they were. So we got that bat meme there. So you always have to have your bat memes. Here's another one, fresh off the meme press today. When they say democracy, they mean hypocrisy. Yes. They're trying to destroy our hypocrisy. Nothing makes sense. Everything is a dichotomy of itself. Facts don't have any relation to anything, and everything's a hypocrisy. That's what they're talking about. It just rhymes with democracy. They're confused. They got the 2 words mixed up. But we can tell by their actions, they're actually talking about hypocrisies. So it's not our democracy, it's our hypocrisy. It's their hypocrisy. Don't you think? So you took Batman and the Bat computer to figure this out, folks. We all have Bat computers now, so we need to chip in. Help Batman and Robin figure this stuff out. It's important stuff. Okay, it would take 8 months to get to Mars, 8 months to return to Earth, and the extra months would be spent waiting on Mars for the planets to align for the return trip. Okay. So that's the shortest jaunt, is the 8-month jaunt, unless they can figure a way how to go faster, huh? Or teleport there, like they apparently were doing on the Mars jump room. Just taking a space elevator there somehow. Yeah, that always seemed very strange to me, the Mars jump room, where it's a normal looking elevator, then it morphs into a cylinder and you get all queasy and weird feeling, like your body's being twisted too. And then all of a sudden you're just there. 10, 15 minutes later, you're there. under the surface of Mars. You just climb up the stairs and you're on the surface of Mars, or something that looks like Mars. Yes, it is an upside down world. Send your inquiries, photos, videos, and stories to Aaron to share in the show. Yeah, give me something to talk about. That would be awesome. We use stargates that you walk through. All right. Use that stargate. Give me that stargate. Oh, and this is now in operation. Hello, Iowax. Good to see you here. Good to see you here. When they say democracy, they mean hypocrisy. See how much those two sound alike? Besides, it's a republic. Remember? We have a representative republic. All right? Big difference. You wouldn't want a democracy. They keep saying that. It's a hypocrisy. Hypocrisy. Don't you love how they're trying to spin the narrative of the Biden document scandal and trying to put it in the best possible light compared to that dirty Trump's version? It's so pathetic what they're doing. It's like Trump has a royal flush in his hand, and Biden has nothing in his hand, and he's just bluffing. That's what it is. That's what I think. That's what I think. So I had to make this meme today. I just thought, you know what? I need to make another bat meme about democracy and hypocrisy. You know that? Dismissed me? Sometimes if maybe one of the mods or something, or maybe me, sometimes if we click over on the wrong spot, some things can happen that we don't intend to happen. So that it could be because I try not to put my mouse over there because I have unmodded some people by accident just because my mouse is wandering over there. So I got to be careful doing this. Don't you know? Don't you know that you are a superstar? And I heard something disturbing today. We're all trying to figure out what the deep state's plan is with this injectable they're trying to keep pushing, even though people are very wary of it. Someone was saying that there's something in these things that we're not supposed to talk about that can change your personality. And I know they were talking about of something to inject into people to keep them from being religiously fanatics. In other words, to take the ability to worship out of the equation. I wonder if that's what's happening. I've heard a lot of people say that people they know are different now after something happened, after they took something that some people took and some people didn't, and that they're different. Oh, do I like red hot chili peppers? No, I can't eat spicy food. So I can't eat spicy food, and I don't like the band either. Actually, I don't like a lot of that newer stuff. I listen to old stuff. Oh, you were on one once and it flipped the script? Yeah. So we're all just trying to figure out what's going on because we care. We don't like to see things happening like this. I'm still trying to figure out what happened to my face. I got this. I think I might have figured it out. I think I might have frostbitten my face, and now it's damaged skin. So I have to figure out what foods to eat to make my skin healthier, to build that back. I think vitamin C is probably a big one. Vitamin D. I don't think I get enough vitamin D. I think I need to eat more vitamin D. Use aloe on it. Yeah, I do have this aloe cream. That I put this aloe cream on it, and it does seem to do something for it. Yeah. Um, yeah, aloe vera is great. I was making these beautiful copper sprinklers that spin around and make these beautiful patterns. Even some of them had stained glass in them. But working with copper and soldering these things together, of course, you're working with heat. And I wore gloves, but sometimes I would burn myself. And I had just a little tiny aloe vera plant. And so every time I burn myself, yeah, break off another chunk and put it on there. It's like the best natural medicine for so many things. And I kept burning myself, and I kept, breaking another piece off. Pretty soon, the whole plant was gone. It was gone. I used it all up. It was totally, totally gone. I felt bad about it, but you know what happened? After the plant was gone, I never burned myself again. So I had the safety net there, so I wasn't being as careful as I should have been. Now that the safety net was gone, no more aloe vera, I'm much more careful. See? That's what happens. Oh, wow. Oh, my. Well, that's terrible. I've seen some of the videos of these people. It's just so heart-wrenching. So heart-wrenching. And of course, I worry about my grandkids because they want to get the kids too. It's so sad. Oh, you have lemongrass growing. That stuff smells great. Lemongrass. I think you can eat that, can't you? I know that you can get it as a essential oil, and I used to put that around all the time because it's inexpensive essential oil, and it really can make like your sink smell good and everything else like that. Although, the whole idea of essential oils is kind of weird to me, because if you're talking about conservation, if you're talking about conserving, essential oils are wasteful, because I think it takes like 1,000 roses to make like a drop of essence of rose, or whatever they call it, right? I think that's one of the most expensive ones. It takes like 1,000 roses. That's kind of a waste of 1,000 roses, don't you think? And then if you drop it, crack it, it goes on the floor. Oh, there goes 1,000 roses, right? Thousands of roses. Hibiscus. Yes, you can use it to flavor food, and I make tea with it, with hibiscus. Hibiscus just sounds like biscuits to me, doesn't it? Hey, there's Ralph. Hey, good to see you, buddy. No, we didn't think you were dead. We just thought you were vacationing and doing more important things. Gallivanting all across the globe like you do. You don't want to eat it. It's like sawgrass. Well, I've never had sawgrass before. Look at that. He's getting the real treatment now. He's getting the welcome wagon. Oh, you had your gallbladder taken out? Wow. I used to have 2 kidneys. Yeah, it's true. I used to have 2 kidneys. Now I have 2 adult knees, and it's a problem. Big problem. So when the doctor checks your kidneys, have him check your adult knees too, okay? Just saying. Just saying. Wow. Gallbladder taken out. I'm not even sure what the gallbladder does. I'm sure glad my gallbladder knows what to do, because I don't know what it's supposed to do. If it came to me with marching orders, I wouldn't know what to say to it. It does something though, apparently. Well, I hope that you feel better, and hope that you get well soon, Ralph. Feels good to be alive. Yes. Sure beats the alternative, that's for sure. Yeah. Oh, so pray for our buddy Ralph to get healing quickly done. Maybe he can grow a new gallbladder, and that would be good. And just to make it so he's healthy and everybody's healthy. So we're hoping for everybody. I just got a call from my mom. She called me a little while ago, and so that was nice to talk to her. She told me I can keep the crow. I can keep the crow that she carved years ago, that I just found in my closet. And I don't remember what it was doing there. I do remember looking for it years ago, and I couldn't find it. But I can't remember what I was supposed to do with it. She can't remember either. She said, you can keep it. I said, oh, cool. That's cool. Before that, I had gallstones. They're like kidney stones. Oh, really? I've had kidney stones. Those things are not fun. They are just not fun. So that's good that you won't have those anymore. My goodness. Why can't we have an organ in our body that makes pearls or something like oysters have? They got that thing going for them. Why can't we make something productive like that, Oh, I had my gallbladder removed, and look at all these pearls that were in there. Wouldn't that be cool? Nope. Nope. Just oysters. That's why I always get the clam chowder. Always looking for the pearl. Clam chowder. Clam chowder. Oh, they had good clam chowder out there out east when I lived out east. They had the best clam chowder out there. Oh my. They had really good clam chowder. That's what I got to say. Never found a pearl. I guess maybe I gotta check the oysters. Maybe clams don't have pearls. No? Yeah, so I guess a little bit of sand gets in there and I go, oh, we'll push this over here and coat it with some of this silky stuff and make it round so it doesn't irritate us. Yeah, there it is. It'll look good on some lady's necklace someday. Oh, you had gallstones that can put you on the floor? Oh my. Well, what kind of foods can we eat to prevent that gallstones from happening? I heard that watermelon helps to keep you from getting kidney stones. I've been eating watermelon. But I don't know about gallstones. Man. All these organs are just sitting there quietly your whole life until one day, boom! Hey, we got some pain for you here, buddy. Thought you were going to get away with no pain, huh? Well, here's your gall thing here. Kidney stones, gallstones. Leafy greens, leafy greens. That's what I need more of, leafy greens. That's it. More leafy greens. And you know, I think I've mentioned this on the show before, but it's something I just found out not too long ago that I think is just totally fascinating. And that is, when you eat green leafy greens, vegetables, when you eat leafy green vegetables, and then you go out into the sun, I don't know how many minutes it is, like 15 or 30 minutes or something. You go out into the sun, and by that period of time, I don't know how much time it is, but after a certain period of time, the chlorophyll from that leafy green vegetable that you ate, or spinach, or whatever it is, it's in your capillaries. And if it's in your capillaries near your skin, guess what? The sunlight goes right through your skin, activates the chlorophyll in your blood, and turns it into direct energy for your body. We are solar powered when we're eating green stuff and you go out in the sun. You actually get solar power boost right there. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? How did they figure that out? That's pretty cool. That's like amazing. Like we are, oh, you're a vegan, but you slip occasionally. Okay. Well, yeah, I've been a vegetarian for a long time. I'm eating eggs now. So I eat like 3 eggs a day. I was eating 2 eggs a day, but trying to get my muscles back. And you have to build up, train down. There you go. 3 eggs a day. If they were cheaper, I'd probably eat more. Yeah. They were cheap when I first started eating eggs again. I go, these are not bad. I like this. This is a good deal. Now it's like, holy crap moly. What's going on here, Robin? Excuse me. All right. Well, feel free to call in if you want. Talk about some of this crazy stuff. And everything, if you want to look around, folks, at what they found in the Hunter Biden laptop, check out marcopolo.org, I think. And they put together a book with all the information in there. That's got like over 140 or 150 crimes, felonies, state felonies, federal felonies, and other kinds of crimes. Over 450 of them. And they're all listed out in there. And they're listed where they happened and when the statute runs out. And so I think a lot of this that's happening right now, that you're seeing right now, is directly from the Hunter Biden investigation that's going on at the FBI. I think something's happening there. Who knows? Yes, I'm with you, Peggy Danster. And you know what? And that brings me to something, a thought I had a while back. And that is, you know, if our bodies were meant to have all those toxins in it, we would have been born with all those things already in us. There's no reason to inject anything into our bodies. We have everything we need. And far superior to any concoction that these people can come up with. One size fits all. Yeah, right. If we were meant to have those toxins in our body, we would have been born with them in our body. Okay? If we were meant to have, cancerous monkey kidney cells in our body, we would have been born with cancerous monkey kidney cells in our body. No need to inject all that crap into you. It's only going to cause harm. I mean, think about it like it's like a river, actually. And I don't know if this is true or not. My buddy Google probably has this information, but the chemical composition of blood is almost identical to seawater, same amount of salt and everything. So you contaminate the water, blood, and what happens? It's not good. It's not good. Not good. I think this whole ordeal is really opening people's minds up where they never would have opened their minds up about this ever. And I think it would take something this catastrophic, this gigantic, this big, this horrifying to stop the habit that people have of just going along to get along. Keep up with the blood work, huh? Yeah, or they would occur naturally in the foods. Yeah, or like running through the forest, and you're running through the forest. Maybe you're barefoot like a caveman, and you trip a little bit, you fall, and you fall into a thistle bush, and you get all kinds of thorns, and that plant might have some kind of defense mechanism, so some plant matter might enter your body, but no other way are you going to run into something where something is injected into your blood in nature. It just doesn't happen. Well, I guess maybe like a mosquito, when a mosquito bites you, but other than that, I mean, there's no way that you're going to run to the forest and then end up getting a little sliver and getting a lot of aluminum in your body. There's not a lot of that in nature, right? Or any of the other stuff they put into those things. So when they start to tell you that, we got this new technology and we can, tune it to go right after this little thing here. They don't know what they're talking about. They just don't know what they're talking about. I personally, for me, I don't like using a doctor that's still just practicing. Hey, he's just practicing. Wait till he gets a little better. He's still just practicing. Well, practice on someone else, okay? When you get better, let me know. I just don't trust. I keep thinking of bloodletting. They still do that. I guess they still do that. Do you believe it? I thought they cut that out completely. I guess they still do it sometimes. Like they just won't give up these old ways. I don't know, man. I just don't know. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. So I'm having fun with my bat memes. Having a lot of fun doing that. The bat meme thing. Yeah. Here's a pretty picture I just came across on the web the other day. Good night, Ralph. I hope that you recover very quickly from that operation that you had. It's good to see you in here. And good to hear that you're doing well. Isn't this a beautiful picture? Just pretty little flowers, tulips, it looks like, in the snow. Just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Don't you love that? That is a dynamite picture. I love it. Oh my. Severe eczematosis, inflammation externally and internally now. I watched my husband die slowly because of chemo, radiation, and immunosuppressives. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Oh my. Oh my. It was nice seeing you, Ralph. Rest well. Oh yeah, electroculture. I heard about, I saw a little video about that. You just electrify the soil or something. It makes I guess it excites the plants and makes them grow more. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? Maybe that's why they like the water so much, because it conducts a little bit of electricity for them. Interesting. Huh. Well, how do you like that? How do you like that? Here's something, folks. Did you all see the tribute that for Diamond and Silk, that Trump paid for the whole thing, and he appeared there, and the love he had for those women, they just They rocked so much. It's so neat that Melania was the one that told Trump about Diamond and Silk. Look at this. This was on Twitter the other day. Diamond was trending, 141,000 tweets. Look at that. Definitely the most trending thing there, and rightfully so. I mean, these girls. I really am praying that Silk can somehow keep going. You know, they have a brother, and he spoke very eloquently. He told Trump that he loves him. He might be a good addition to her show. I don't know. Could be interesting. Yes. Hello, James Rohrback. Yeah, you watched the whole Diamond Remembrance ceremony. It was very moving and a great tribute to Diamond. Oh, can you believe it? She wasn't that old, and they just lost their mother like last year, for heaven's sakes. So devastating. So keep Silk and her family in your prayers. And keep the whole world in your prayers too, because we need it, with warmongers like Flimsy Graham out there begging for tanks. The idea that they're going to just send tanks and that these people, these Ukrainians, are going to somehow know how to operate these very sophisticated pieces of equipment and actually be good at them without any training whatsoever. I mean, the only training they've had was in Russian tanks. I don't know, man. This whole hodgepodge backdoor war thing is just, it's sick. I don't like it. Don't like it. Not one little bit. No. I don't like that. Oh, yeah. That's right, baby. That's right. Well, you know what, friends? I think it's time to hear from one of our sponsors. So without any further ado, and don't forget to like and share, and make sure you're subscribed, and tell all your friends, because the more we have here, the bigger the party, the more fun we have. So here's one of our sponsors. Make sure you visit them next time you go to the mall. Yes, we're talking about Lens Crackers. Enjoy this.
Here at Lens Crackers, we can crack your fine, high-quality eyewear in less than an hour. Our trained technicians use only the best equipment to crack your fine quality eyewear. So remember, Lens Crackers, we can crack them in less than an hour.
And there we have it. How do you like that? Gotta give the sponsors their due here, right? Oh, and I forgot, that was my cue to put on my favorite glasses. Of course, my Lens Cracker glasses. They're so fashionable. They always start a conversation. Can't see very well out of them, but hey, small price to pay for looking cool, right? That's right. That's right. We do what we can to look cool. Yes, we sure do. Nowadays, the lenses are clear and the world is cracked. Yeah. So it all comes clear when you put these on. You can look at things straight again. It's hard to look through these things, but small price to pay. Small price. See? James understands. It's all about how cool you can look with those new, freshly cracked shades. You know, they've got a special technique. I don't know if you saw it in the video, but it's a very deliberate crack, but it doesn't, they stay together. See, that's the key. That's why you go to the pros. Don't try it on your own. You might be very upset with what happens there. So it's definitely worth the extra money. Go down to the mall and check them out. They're in all the malls. Go check them out. Lens crackers. They can crack them in less than an hour. Yes, they can. And you know, somewhere I have another one of these commercial videos that I made back in the day, and it's for Bromo pizza. Broma pizza. And I gotta find that video. It's somewhere, but I think you might enjoy that one. And also, there's another one called Northwest Airlines. Have you seen that one? I gotta load that one in too. Northwest Airlines. Yes, the cheapest way to fly. That's right. They've got the oldest planes in the industry. That makes your airfare cheaper. And that's spending money on frivolous things like airplanes, right? Yeah. So we got that going for us. And we got some more commercials on the way. Yes. Always working on more to entertain you all. We love entertaining you all. And it looks like Emily's back. Welcome back. Donations for TruthQuest can be sent to, there you go, paypal.me/Aaron Moriarty 17. Send us friends and family. And you know, I had someone emailed me and asked what the best way to donate, and that really is PayPal, really, as friends and family, because 100% of it goes to the show. So that's the best way to do it. Cash App, it's okay. I haven't figured out how to get money out of there yet. So I have money in there. Haven't gotten it out yet. I'll figure it out one of these days. I might need it sooner than later though, you know, because the price of eggs keeps going up. Price of eggs just keeps on going up. So there it is. That's the information to donate to the show. So who knows, maybe I can afford to go over to Lens Crackers again and get my other pair cracked. Because these ones they're seeming a little plain. Not quite as dynamic as these ones. What do you think? See? Not quite as good. Not quite as good. Yeah. Oh, another thing I wanted to show you folks is a video. And I think I might have shown this on here before, but during that Remembrance of Diamond, Silk mentioned something that I've talked to people about, and I mentioned on this program before too. And you know, it goes back to this claim that the lamestream lying mockingbird media claims that our favorite president is racist, and nothing could be further from the truth. And so I'm gonna, oops. I'm gonna play a video, but first I gotta turn this music down. There. Okay. So here is this video here. Black homeless woman says Trump let her live rent-free in Trump Tower for 8 years. Okay, this was 6 years ago. So do the math. Think about this. So here it is. She was getting sick of hearing people calling him racist. She made this video 6 years ago.
Hi everybody. I am a squatter in Donald Trump's building, Trump Tower, in New York City. As you can see, I'm in my pajamas. There's Central Park right there. And that tall building is the Essex House in Central Park West, near 59th Street. I came in here about 9 years ago and snuck in the building and just started occupying one of the empty rooms in here. By the time our housekeeper noticed I was here the next day, she called the manager and they called the New York City police. Who came up here and told me I had to leave or I would be arrested. When I told them I would not go, they contacted Mr. Trump over the phone, and he came down here. Instead of him evicting me off the property, he said that I can stay. And it's been 8 years I've been here. Not only did he not evict me off the property, he makes sure that I get 3 meals a day, a room service, and that I get a delivery of fresh flowers every week. So you people, not a bad guy at all. If it weren't for him, I'd be homeless, I'd be dead right now. I'd be in the street. I asked him, how am I going to pay him back for all of this? And he told me I can pay him back whenever I get it, which is never. I have no idea why he did this with me. It's been 9 years, and I've been here for totally free, and I haven't paid a dime. Donald Trump is not a bad guy. He's a wonderful, wonderful man. And everything I'm telling you today is true. Goodbye.
Wow. Powerful. I think it's so
now
incredible.
project the winner
So
of the presidential
incredible.
race. CNN projects Donald Trump wins the presidency.
All right. There it is. Isn't that something? And you know what the most amazing part about this whole thing is that Trump never used that to prove that he wasn't racist, because he doesn't have to prove it, because he isn't. But Silk mentioned that, and I remembered this video, and I saw it early on, years ago, like 6 years ago. I saw this video, and wow, that she's speaking with sincere honesty there. So that's how many years? Do you know how much rent that he could have gotten from that room? So yeah, he's a great guy, folks. He is a really nice person, and the people going after him are the evil ones. If you want a good measure of evil is someone going after Trump, they would be basically evil. That's my opinion. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking with it. Oh, and we lost our music again. Didn't lose it. We just didn't have it for a little while. So we go back over here. So if anybody, yeah, he paid for that whole thing, yes. So many stories about his generosity, yes. Yeah, and it's really amazing. It's really quite amazing, and you know, the stories people tell about Trump are very similar to the stories that people tell about Elvis, about the nice things Elvis did for everybody. You know, some certain people are just really nice people. Like, I think Trump is a really nice person. Elvis was a really nice person. And sometimes really nice people do succeed. Not just bad people, although seems to be heavily weighed that way. But, oh, I saw a funny meme today. I don't think I grabbed it. And it was, you know, the movie Top Gun. Okay, they got that logo, the Top Gun logo. It doesn't say Top Gun. It says Prop Gun, and it's what's his name? The guy that shot that girl in that Western. Alec Baldwin. Prop Gun. And now people are trying to defend him and say, "Oh, he shouldn't have to go to jail. It was the gun that killed her. He didn't do it." What? No, he should have been in jail the whole time, waiting for his trial, in solitary. That's what should have happened. Sharing his bread with the cockroaches. That's what should have happened. You only hope he's done more than we hear of. Of course, he's done more than we hear of because he doesn't talk about it. Like, I mean, think about it. Think about how many times he's been called racist in the mainstream media by these powerful news organizations. When that video exists of this black woman who has been living free at Trump Tower because Trump is letting her. Wouldn't that just ruin the whole idea of him being a racist? But yet he never pulled that out of his trump cards to play it, because that's not what you do. You are what you are, and the people who know it. The people who don't know it are never going to know it, no matter what. And clearly, the good guys are the good guys and bad guys are. It's easier to see. It's easier to see because anyone going after Trump is a bad person. Anyone talking about, oh, he's washed up, they're bad people. Okay, they don't want the swamp drained because they're getting paid from that swamp. You know, paid from the swamp. That's right. Trump, Elvis, Michael Jackson, and a few others have been generous and humble. Yeah, except Michael Jackson, he would always have everything filmed and Elvis didn't even, he never even deducted anything off of his taxes. He always had the IRS do his taxes for him. He never took a single shelter. He never sheltered any of his money. And in the 70s, he was paying 90% of his income to taxes. 90%. And he paid it happily. 90%. That's why there were so many loopholes, because the tax burden was so heavy. But Elvis was the only one paying his fair share, holding the whole economy up. Practically, probably. Right? Can you imagine paying 90% of your income to taxes? That's ridiculous. But that's the way it was. You know, a friend of mine made a movie that he was up for an Academy Award nomination for, and it was called Always a New Beginning. And it was a movie about birth. And he spent like 6 months in a birthing ward, filming all kinds of different kinds of births. And he also filmed a gorilla in captivity giving birth, first time ever recorded. And the whole idea of that movie is there's always a new beginning. And that's really every day. If you feel you've fallen short, haven't maybe done the things you wanted to do or done the good you wanted to do, or there's always a new day, a brand new day. Every day is another chance to get those things done and to take care of that business, to do better than the day before. You know, you just keep getting better and better, and pretty soon, you know. Pretty soon, you're right there. Taxes are robbery. Yes, I agree with you. Taxes are robbery. Yeah. It's all a scam. I think we all pretty much know that. It's amazing how many people are waking up to the monetary scam too. It's all happening at once. Kind of in slow motion though, you know. It's kind of slow motion or watching this. Don't you think? So there you go. Yes. Need to get rid of the Federal Reserve and IRS plus downsize government by 85% or more. Yes. And what they need to do is encourage small businesses. As long as our money isn't backed by gold, they should just be handing out small business loans or grants like crazy to get all these businesses going. That's what needs to happen. But the globalists don't want that. They don't want people with their own businesses. They want mega corporations and serfs. That's it. Well, you can tell that the globalists when they say that, you thought wrong. You thought like Caesar. You thought your booty was an ice cream freezer. That's right. You thought wrong. You thought like Caesar. You thought your booty was an ice cream freezer. That's what you tell them. That's right. debt ceiling soon, yeah. And you know, a lot of people are, digging on Corey Good. But you know what? Corey Good predicted years ago that we would be going through end time madness where people just be going crazy. And what do you see on these videos? People are going crazy. They're fighting each other in stores, and it's just nuts what's happening. He nailed that one, man. End time madness. And to be quite frank with you, when he said that, I'm like, yeah, right, that's not going to happen. It's happening. It's totally happening. Hello, it's Cajun Jules. Hello, Cajun. Good to see you again. Listening while you clean the kitchen. All right. Well, let's give her something to listen to. Shall we? Let's get rid of this for a second. And let's play something like Do Ya or Don't You Baby by Isn't It Posh? Johnny and Ray. Here it is. All right. Welcome to the program, James. Are you there? James? Looks like your mic is muted. All right, James is called in. He's getting his stuff set up there. Hopefully, I got my little rough in the works redo of the mask here, cowl. As you can see, it's very lightweight, bulletproof, of course. Bulletproof.
Hello.
There he is.
Hey, there you are.
Good to see you again.
Hey, good to talk to you. Yeah. I had to turn off Wi-Fi. I've got a new phone and I'm setting it up, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's a nightmare.
Yeah. I remember back in the old days, the only time anyone would talk about their phone was they'd say, "Oh yeah, I got a new phone. It's a tan one." That's it. Or black, or whatever color it was.
Yeah, I remember pagers.
Yeah, I never understood pagers.
Well, typically you text them your number to, hey, call me, you know.
I know. When I just called, I don't get it.
Well, I actually got it down to where I could actually type out messages on a pager.
Yeah.
With the letters of the alphabet or the numbers, and make it look like, yeah, like hello, or you know, stuff like that.
Yeah. I don't know. We had the telephone, and then they came out with pagers. Pagers you can't talk on, but you can type. That's like a backward step to me. You know, you had the telegraph machine before the telephone. I hear an echo of myself for some reason.
I'll turn down my volume just in case, but I only have my headset on.
Okay.
Any better?
Let me see. Yeah, I don't hear an echo now. Wait. It's fainter. It's a little better. Thanks. So what else is new in your life besides your phone getting programmed?
No, I had a decent phone, and I had to replace the screen on it, but I didn't have glue to like adhere the screen, and I was doing rough work, and the screen broke, and so I had to go back to a dinosaur phone, and it just gave me all kinds of problems. I couldn't even do emojis
Oh no.
in the chat.
Well, what I don't understand about phones, and I got one too, and it's got a glass cover. It's the front is glass.
The protective screen or the actual screen?
The actual screen is glass, and it's got a protective screen made out of a thinner layer of breakable glass. My phone before this, I bought it at Walmart for like $24. It was plastic. It had a touch screen. The touch screen was plastic, high impact plastic, and it never broke. It never will break. So, I mean, I don't know what Apple's problem is here.
It's planned obsolescence.
Sure, they make a lot of money on the new screens. It's probably the only reason why. I think.
Yeah, I mean, insurance, on your phone. that's a scam, but
I'm getting ready to run my phone for free pretty soon here, because my brother is doing that with his iPhone. As long as you're near Wi-Fi, it works, and you don't have to pay. Isn't that cool?
well, you can do that with pretty much any new device. If it's a tablet or anything, if it's free Wi-Fi, I mean, you can tap in. You can still use the device.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, if you had like Wi-Fi at home and you had multiple cell phones or a tablet and multiple cell phones, you can run them off Wi-Fi. It's fine. But the more you use it, taxes your Wi-Fi speed. So
Yeah. Is that a bad thing?
no, I mean, not if you want multiple devices running and you're not so concerned about the speed.
Why would you want multiple devices running? I don't get that.
I mean, say you had 4 or 5 kids and they all wanted to be using their devices.
I see. Gotcha. Well, it's just me and my 2 roommates here. Just me and my 2 roommates. Me, myself, and I. Just us 3 here. So, trip over each other sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, life is pretty good, man. God's blessed me very much.
That's awesome, dude.
So, I had a buddy who, he's a friend of a friend, but he's recovering and he's doing really well recovering, and he hasn't had work, and I had him over and he helped me out with some stuff in my house.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Give him some work to do. That's great.
Well, he's a good guy, and he pretty much just, when he's sitting around and he doesn't have work, he's just in his room watching movies, and he says he feels like the walls are closing in around him and he's recovering. And I'm like, well, I'll help you get out. Let's do some stuff.
What's he recovering from?
I think crack. I don't really want to ask him, but
Okay. Wow.
But
Wow.
he's somewhat functional, but he would get money and it would go to that instead of what he needed, and he started turning himself around and he's doing pretty good. So I just want to be a friend, and it feels like God has me like here for a reason. So
Yeah, help each other. I was heading in the wrong direction too, but then I got lucky. I did the hokey pokey and I turned myself around.
Step around. There you go.
There you go. That's what you got to do sometimes.
Uh-huh.
You do that hokey pokey.
It's you can kind of look down on people like that, or you can consider that like they're not growing mentally and maturing at the same rate, and they need those opportunities.
Sometimes an encouraging word can make a big difference. Yes.
Well, somebody to put their arm around you and say, hey, you can do this, and
Good for you.
he feels overwhelmed. He's like, well, I owed like $2,000 or something in Florida for my license, to get my license back. I was like, well, this is like a sanctuary state. Like, you just say, what would it take to get my license? And you might be able to get it. You just need to go down there and find out. And he's like, oh, he feels all overwhelmed. But,
Yeah.
you know, I'm trying to give him the support. And he was giving me an excuse. He had a bike. It was 3 miles away. He had a bike, but he had no way to lock it up. And so I gave him a lock and a cable. And I was like, no, you got no excuses to go do it.
Yeah. Good for you. Yeah, it's you know, it helps us just as much as it helps someone else when we help somebody, you know? Because, like you said, you need to be helping someone in order to be feeling like you're doing something, right? I think it helps.
Well, it's you know, I feel like it's doing God's work.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm only me. I can only deal with my surroundings. But this guy was placed in my life for a reason, you know.
Yeah.
And he's showing. He already has. I think he's almost at 3 months sober. So he's
Good for him.
yeah, and so and his birthday's coming up. So like he did it on his own. So I'm just kind of like on the wing and supporting him, you know.
Good for you. That's awesome.
So
That is awesome.
he came over, like he painted my bathroom ceiling. It looked like it had mold or something going on, and I was like, well, yeah, this ain't right. Yeah, I can call my landlord and he'll go up and do it. You know? But he needed to get out of his room. He thrives at doing work like this, and
Cool.
I needed it done.
Mm-hmm.
And he told me, he's like, man, you could. I told you I would have done it for free, but like, you know, I gave him like $40, and he was like, man, that's cool. So we hung out, and yeah.
And that's the thing too. That they want to get rid of cash, but cash allows you to do things like you did right there.
You're right.
Buddy out. I mean, that's part of humanity. I mean, that's
that allows free trade.
yeah.
It can be laundered, but at the same time, it allows we the people to make transactions that can't be tracked, which is glorious. And we don't need the Fed to do that. We don't need like that dollar bill,
Right.
I mean, it's already made. It's already in circulation. If they know an exact amount of what's printed, and they can back it by gold and silver, that's what we want.
Yeah.
And we want.
The nice thing about our paper money, though, too, is I've laundered some money by accident, left some money in my pocket, and it comes out totally clean, totally works. I mean,
it's partially cotton, actually. It's not paper. There's actually cotton fibers in that.
Yes, you're right. That's why it's so durable. But that's why they can launder money so much, because it's so durable. Yeah, keep that money clean.
And Levi dollar bills.
But you know what else about money is? I used to work at the dealership, the car dealership. Some people would come in with bags and boxes of old money, and boy, did that stuff stink. Old money stinks. Maybe you could find money just by looking for that smell.
Where the heck did they put it?
I don't know, but if you put money,
money doesn't stink on its own. It has to be put somewhere.
It does. You put it somewhere long enough, it starts to smell.
Is it a moldy? Because like wet magazines, You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That has a
didn't really
skunk to it.
touch it. I smelled it. I didn't really touch it, so I don't know. I can't speak to whether it's moist or not, but it just had a rank smell, and that was the comment. Yeah, all those old people that bring that money in, that all stinks like that. So apparently, it's something that happens. So spend your money, folks, before it starts to stink. Okay, spend it.
What are they storing it in their toilet tanks?
Hey, how'd you know I was putting it there? Oh my gosh, now I gotta find another place to put it.
Oh, wait, did I burst the bubble? Give it away. No, don't listen to us, Google. That's not the place to look.
Yeah. Oh,
well, my friend, it's been a minute. It's good to talk to you.
Yeah. And we're coming up on the 2-hour mark, so we're gonna have to take a load off here and see you all back here on Wednesday. So put the word out, folks. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, right here. You can come along and have some fun. Call in if you want, like James did tonight. And we have some guests coming up soon too, so be ready for that. Thank you, James Rohrback, for calling in. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you for your show, brother.
No problem.
I mean, it's a pleasure. I apologize for not being around so often. I'm just real life and everything. It's overwhelming, you know. You got to keep up with what's going on, and personal life and relationship with God. And, you got priorities. I'm sorry, but
don't be sorry. We like to see you whenever you come here. So whenever you want to stop by, feel free.
Yeah, I'm glad you're still doing your thing, and I can come in and be a part of it. So
still doing it. Yep.
God bless you, man.
God bless you too. Have a great day. Have a great night.
You too, brother. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Take care. Bye. And also, thank you to all the wonderful mods. Nice to see you again, Cajun Jules. And thank you, Mud Rabbit, Peggy Dancer, Operation Shutdown, Dark Brain, all of our friends. I'm forgetting some people here. Mad Pogue, Catherine Weiss, and thank you, Catherine, for the super chat. That was incredible. Peggy Dancer, of course. Scrolling up. We had some other people here earlier. Emily was here, I believe. Bunch of people. Well, thank you, friends, for coming on by, because we're just downrange of strange, where the outrageous is contagious and the paranormal is the new normal. So keep your cameras pointed up to the skies so you can take a picture of that UFO or a video. Come on to the Truth Quest and talk about it. Until then, peace in.